Hmm. Whew. What's up, guys? Man, so ad nauseum, you guys have probably heard. We've talked about it earlier in the week. I did a video on the Floyd Mayweather Don Gotti incident. You could call it a brawl, post fight melee, and it's making its round on a lot of the boxing forums. But MMA podcaster, comedian Joe Rogan had a stance. He had his guest on yesterday, and he was giving his sort of 2 cents on what took place, what transpired. I'll play the video for you guys. It always leaves me to beg the question with Floyd, though, with these exhibitions, does Floyd need the money, and do they have sort of an understanding going into it? You would think so. He's fighting a lot of influencers. I mean, John Gotti's not a pro boxer. He is sort of a low tier, I guess you could call him a pro MMA fighter. He's had some Bellator fights, just a handful. It's that last name that people will tune in for. I mean, you know who's great his grandfather was. But this was making the rounds yesterday. Joe Rogan's take on it, and that's what we want to go over today.
The Joe Rogan experience.
Did you see the Mayweather Gotti thing yesterday?
No, I didn't.
So, John Gotti, the mobster, his grandson.
The brawl.
Yeah. So what happened was, this is the end of the fight. But if you could see if you could find what caused it, because there's a video that shows the end of the fight. And the end of the fight, what happened was, if you just Google, just tweet, like put Mayweather Pacquiao in Twitter, you'll find it. Mayweather Gotti.
What caused it?
He was holding, so he wouldn't stop. Oh, Floyd was boxing him up. Yeah. So Floyd is just piecing him up. So Floyd, even at 46, he's the greatest of all time. And this kid is really an MMA fighter. He's a tough guy. He caught Floyd a couple times, some little shots. But mostly he's just getting boxed up, right? Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. But he was holding on quite a bit and wouldn't let go, and was trying to hold and clinch and hit, which is something right here, which is something you can do in MMA. So he's protecting himself from Floyd, but he's not letting go. And so Kenny Bayless gets tired of him not listening and not letting go, and he pushes him off, and he says, "That's it. I'm stopping this fight. That's it. You won't listen to me. I am calling this fight." So he goes crazy and gets away from Kenny Bayless and just starts wailing punches at Floyd. Floyd catches him with a counter right there. Bang.
Yeah, knocked him way over the head.
Yeah, well, the other guy got the way too. But, it became a melee. And so then there's fights in the ring, and then there's fights outside the ring. And there's all this cell phone footage of people brawling and sucker punching each other. I saw some of that. That was just crazy.
This sometimes this be the.
All right, let me stop it there.
Yeah, here's these brawls.
So when it comes to Floyd, I posted a video earlier this week about Jaime Munguia and his most recent match. He fought Sergey Derevyanchenko, and the Ukrainian tough guy, lost his last 4, 37 years old. And the point of that is the fact that Munguia wins a controversial unanimous decision and is 42-0. And here's the tie-in with what Floyd does, what he's doing. With all of the hate that's being pushed back on the quality of opponents that Golden Boy is giving to Munguia, it has me wonder if when Floyd fought Conor to beat Rocky Marciano's 49-0, and it counted as a fight, now Floyd's 50-0, if Munguia can still remain undefeated, I think Munguia is 26. He's 42-0. Even if Golden Boy and Oscar serves up Munguia 9 more cans, puts him at 51-0. I wonder if Floyd's 46, if he would come out of retirement. I wonder if that would affect his sort of psychology and his ego to get him to take another real fight, because they don't release the promotional numbers on what he's making with these social influencers. And, he did fight Conor. He fought the kickboxer out of Tokyo. He fought the British version of the Jersey Shore. It's all like sort of low-level influencers now. Who knows how much money he's making? He doesn't seem like he needs any money, but he does spend a lot. I wonder if Munguia stays undefeated, approaches 50-0, if Floyd would come out of retirement. Just something to think about. Let's see what else. There was one other thing I wanted to go over. Well, there's a lot of boxing this weekend. The Tim Tszyu fight versus Carlos Ocampo. On that undercard as well, a fight that I'm really excited about is the Reece Salim fight versus Sam Goodman. If you guys aren't Aussie and aren't aware of Sam Goodman, this is a guy that Google or go on YouTube and look up British Premier Soccer. And if you're unfamiliar with a UK soccer game would look like, you would hear the crowds in unison chanting chants, the energy's through the roof, similar to what you see in the World Cup. Sam Goodman is a fighter from Newcastle, Australia, who has a following. The guy is newly world ranked. I think he's ranked 6 now, and I think Aleem is 4. But for him not to be an international name or even yet a household name in Australia, to have a cult following of fans, I'm not talking like 10 or 20. There's like a couple hundred of these people who follow and have been with him from fight to fight, chanting chants like these soccer clubs do with their football teams. And that fight is flying under the radar. Goodman is a 3-1 underdog. If you guys are into gambling, I love that bet. I'm on Sportsbet right now. As of this morning, Goodman was a 3-1 dog, which to me was absolutely crazy. I think he's going to beat Aleem. And just from what I know down here in Australia, and that fight is in his home country, Aleem had to travel from the States. Currently, the odds, you have Aleem, so they're kind of getting closer. So Aleem is $1.74 and Goodman is $2.30. So if you throw $100 on Goodman, you still double your money. And if you guys didn't watch the media day today with Tim Tszyu being face-to-face with Ocampo, I wasn't aware how much bigger Ocampo was than Tszyu. And people were like, size doesn't matter. In boxing, it 100% definitely matters. That reach is going to be an equation that Tim's going to have to figure out. Ocampo has high-level competition. He's only lost to – I mean, he got starched in the first round against Errol. But, I mean, that – the dude is a dog. He's a 9-1 underdog in this fight. You throw $100 on Goodman and Ocampo – let's see what that pays. 100 pays 20-1. So, I mean, if you're a betting person, that would make you, $200. 2,000. You throw $100 on Goodman and Ocampo to win, $2,000. I'm not saying your heart has to be with Ocampo beating Tim, but your wallet can be. What do you guys think of that fight? Look at the video I did earlier. You could see the stare down between Ocampo and Tszyu. Tszyu's a couple inches shorter. We still haven't seen his arm. 23 stitches. Say what you want. He says he's all good. But, I mean, that was only 2.5 weeks ago. Ocampo said he wants a war. He referenced his father. He said, yeah, Costa, your dad was a beast, but you don't hit as hard. I'm excited for that fight. Let me know what you guys think. Did you see what do you think of what's going on with Floyd? Is there any chance he'll ever come out of retirement and take a proper fight again on the basis of his ego with the tie-in with Munguia? Because we know the beef with Oscar and Floyd, Golden Boy, had with Mayweather, and we know the beef Floyd had when he beat Conor, from all the boxing pundits saying you only took that fight to beat Marciano's 49-0 record. And now, ironically enough, with Munguia, it looks like the Golden Boy is giving him, easier fights. He's already 42-0 and he's 26 years old. It's a real possibility, this kid could break Floyd's 50-0 record. These are storylines which further prove the point of why boxing is the best sport in the world. Let me know what you guys think, and always appreciate with the subscribe. And, hit that bell as well, because I'm always producing new content. And let me know if you want me to do any story on any fighter.